Violence is a learned behavior. Children learn violent behaviors from their families and peers, as well as observing it in their neighborhoods and in their communities. Youth violence can take many forms: bullying, gender and racial harassment, gang violence, gun use, and hate crimes. These behaviors are reinforced by what you see on television, on the internet, in video games.
We need to get back into the causes and what we can do as a community to stop this. Number one, it would be getting involved in our community again. You don't see the involvement in communities that you used to see. Everyone is pretty much doing their own thing instead of being what we call a community.
So how do you feel that teen violence affect youth?
It affects youth in many ways today, from being very life-threatening when we have teens killing each other over space in a community, or resentments that they have against each other, or different gangs, gang affiliations that they're a part of. So it's life-threatening, number one. It's a threat to their journey in life, number two, definitely, because when they're walking around and they're focused on doing violent activity or just walking around being angry, it doesn't allow them to dream, or it doesn't allow them to have an imagination or an outlook on life that will help them grow in life.
How do you feel that adults can help the youth?
I think first of all, adults need to slow down and listen and really help empower youth by putting them in a leadership role, and not saying giving them free reign, but to really coach them from the side and let the ones who really want to make a change make that change. And I think we need to just slow down and have heartfelt conversations and tell the youth how much we love them and we care about them and how beautiful we think they are and how they really are our future. And I think we need to ask them more what their hopes and dreams are and help them accomplish those.
All right, thank you. My name is DeAndre Simon. I'm a student at GS Tech Leadership Academy, and how I feel on teen violence is it's not good for people nowadays and kids, because young kids is involved in gangs, and so it's not good for them, and a lot of young kids is being killed nowadays. How do you feel that teen violence affect the schools and the community?
I've always said that there is something more than youth at risk. I've always said that it is community at risk, because we got to look at it this way. If I don't have a job, I'm in poverty, I have a home life that does not have structure, and I'm walking around and I'm angry and I'm broke and I'm hurt and I'm lonely and discontent, and then I have access to a weapon, or I have the ability and know I have the ability to harm others, I'm not at risk. You are. The community is at risk, because I'm going to come out and I'm going to rob you, or I'm going to do violence on you. I know in turn it's affecting myself, but it's you who I'm looking to harm, or individuals in a community, which in essence is harming the community. So it's a community at risk. And it takes it to, a broader picture. But in the schools, man, it's crazy when, we'll buy metal detectors and hire more security, and the teachers have to focus more on behavior situations in a classroom. It takes away a lot of time to focus on academics. And I think that it boils down to, the old saying, hurt people hurt people. So when we have to focus on healing hurting people, it takes away from the academics of school, because you only get a certain amount of time in an instructional block. So if 20 minutes of that 40 minutes is dealt with, sit down, Johnny, stop, Johnny, don't do that, Johnny, then the academic part suffers.